everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a really exciting video because I finally, after so many millions of years, have got a new camera. So I'm gonna unbox everything inside this box. I'm gonna show you what comes included, and then I'm gonna take the camera out and do a few test shots so we can test how good it is for vlogging, what the sound quality is like, what the picture's like. I'm currently filming on my old camera, which is my Canon G7X Mark II, which I've had probably since 2017, and I have been noticing lately that the quality is declining a little bit, the battery's not as good, so I've been looking for an upgrade, and after doing a little bit of research online I decided to get the Panasonic DC-TZ99, and I ordered this from John Lewis. It was £470. It came really quickly. The reason I wanted to go with John Lewis is because you get the 2-year guarantee included with that, which covers you for any repairs that might need doing on it. So I think that's always a good option to go with because you get a guarantee. I primarily will be using this camera for vlogging, doing my YouTube videos just in my bedroom indoors, and I also use my current camera to take my outfit pics with on Insta, so I'll definitely give it a go as well while I'm out and about and see how the timer works and see what the image quality is like and the focus and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's see what's in here. Okay, so here is the box. I decided to go with silver just because I thought it looked a little bit cute and a bit retro and a little bit different from my G7X, which was all black. So opening up the box, the first thing we've got is the user manual. Several actually. It looks like there's, what? Oh, they're in all different languages. Okay, so I only need to pay attention to the one that's in English. Got the guarantee paperwork here. Got some more sort of warranty bits and bobs. Then there's bubble wrap, so that's good. Hopefully it's nice and safe in there. The first thing that strikes me is that it feels really light in comparison to my Canon. That one weighs a bloody ton. The reason I chose this is because it has the screen that flips up, so that's really handy for when I'm vlogging. Got the buttons on the top. This is the zoom. Got the on-off button and the record buttons on the top here. And then these are all your different settings. It does have a screw on the bottom, which is handy because it means I can use it with my tripod. And then in here, that's your SD card port, there's your battery port. So it feels quite familiar. It's got quite a similar layout to my Canon. I can see you've got the timer settings here, the macro focus. I'm definitely not a camera expert, but I know how to use what I need a camera for. So everything looks pretty good. I can see I do have a flash. It definitely feels light, but it is about the same size in my hand as my Canon. Then I've got the wrist strap, which I'm definitely going to attach. And here's my little battery, so I need to get that on charge. Doesn't look like there is a charger for the battery, but I'm hoping that it will fit in the battery charger that I already have. So let me go and see. Alright, so I almost just had a little mini breakdown because there wasn't a charger and it didn't fit my battery pack charger that I have for my Canon. But I've gone onto the John Lewis website, and in here there is 2 ports. One is a HDMI port and one is the charge port, and that is a USB charging port, so I can just use my phone charger with that, which is brilliant. So I'm going to pop that onto charge now for an hour or so, and then we are going to take this little baby out for its first spin. Here we are, just charging it, and there's the little red light to show that it's charging, and this is just my iPhone charger, so that's actually really handy, especially for when we're traveling, because then I don't have to take my entire separate charger. So just gonna leave that to do its thing for a little bit. All right, we are in the park. I thought that would be a nice place to come and film a bit of nature and test the zoom, I think, and talk a little bit to camera so we can hear the audio. I wonder where the microphone is on this, and hopefully my finger's not over it. I'm really hoping that this has been like a moment like in the Wizard of Oz and everyone is just so amazed by the quality change from the previous footage. This is now on the new camera. I hope everyone who is watching this video has literally just fallen off their chair because the quality jump has been amazing. I am noticing I've got a little timer ticking down in the bottom corner of the screen, which is really good because that tells me how long I've got worth of memory on my memory card. So I've got 28 minutes, whereas on my old camera, this is the same memory card, I had like 180 minutes. So I think I need to invest in a bigger SD card with more memory so I can capture like the really high quality video. I look very HD in the viewfinder, so hopefully that's translating. Let's have a little zoom in on the graffiti. Oh wow. Okay, my hand is a bit shaky, let me rest it on the bench. That zoom is amazing. It's just quite sensitive with me moving my hand, which is to be expected, but wow, that zoom. So now I'm walking and this is gonna be a good indication of like the wind and stuff, because normally in my vlogs I walk around and I talk to the camera a lot, so hopefully this is coming across nicely. I think I'm gonna walk to the harbour side and just test the zoom a little bit on the water, maybe try and see what the reflections look like and the light and things. It's quite a nice day. It's a little bit cloudy and overcast, so not too sunny, which is good because I think really harsh bright sunlight can make the quality look not as good. That zoom is unreal. Like, this is borderline intrusive. I feel like a spy. Okay, so those are my little tests done. I think I'm really happy. I think when I get home and I edit these clips just to have a little look at them, I think I'm going to be extremely blown away just based on what I can see in the viewfinder. It already looks like so crisp, and I hope that I actually blended my makeup and I don't look like a weirdo. I wonder how the wind is on the camera as well, because it is quite windy at the moment, but I do think I'm really, really pleased. So my plan now is I'm going to walk home, I'm going to pop this footage onto my MacBook, I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to see what I think, and then I'm going to sit back down with you and give like an overview of my thoughts. Oh, and I also, just on my walk here, I also snapped a few photos, and complete disclaimer, I am in no way a photographer. In fact, I would even go as far as to say that I am a rubbish photographer. So I took some photos of some blackberries and stuff that I'm going to insert here just to test like a little bit of the zoom and to see how far I could zoom in and take a photo. And I just snapped some random shots, and I also took a selfie just to see how that looked. But yeah, let's get home, let's edit this and have a little look, and then I'll sit down and let you know my thoughts. Did I just buy the best camera? So I've just sat and edited, and I think a few things. So you know I mentioned there was a little timer in the bottom corner. Every time I start filming a new clip, that actually resets to 29 minutes. So I think I've got 30 minutes per clip, so maybe my SD card is fine for this. But oh my lord, the quality is amazing. I think the microphone was a little bit like windy in the wind, like it was a bit, you could only really hear that. But apart from that, I am absolutely blown away. Honestly, I can't believe it. I think it's night and day compared to the intro of this video to me sitting here now. The difference in the quality, you can literally see, sorry, every single like pore, and I've just eaten my lunch, you could probably see like bits of broccoli in my teeth. I'm so excited to film more using this camera. I think it looks really nice sitting in my bedroom and filming. I think the quality outdoors was really, really good. So all in all, I'm absolutely amazed. I'm so pleased. It's always a bit of a gamble, especially because I've had that camera, my original Canon G7X, for so long, and I know how to use it and I don't feel like scared of it anymore. You know, when I was out on that walk just now, every time I took this new camera out, I was so worried I was going to drop it in the water, which obviously I didn't. And I know I will get used to it, and I know I will start working out a bit better like where the buttons are. But yes, I'm literally over the moon. If you're watching this because you're thinking of buying this camera, I cannot tell you what incredible value for money I think this is. This was £467 on the John Lewis website in silver, but it is a bit cheaper in black if you liked the black. And considering the Canon G7X Mark III, the new one, is like nearly £1,000 now, and I just wasn't going to pay that. I just didn't want to part with that amount of money. But I honestly think that the quality of this, the size of it as well, the lightness, it's not like a bulky heavy camera, just everything about this I absolutely love, and I cannot wait to start filming with it. I'm so excited to use it. So thank you so much for watching. I will leave a link to the camera down below in the description of this video. I really hope you found this helpful. If you're looking for like a vlogging camera, or even just like a compact point and shoot camera with an amazing zoom, then this is the camera. Honestly, this is the camera. Not Spawn, I wish it was, but thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all very soon in the next video, which will be high definition for once in my life. Bye! I can't believe that I was filming on such a potato.